Hey guys, so we're back. We got this little Miata in. We're gonna call it the Flying Miata. She came in, a little bit of snail in her. We're doing some upgrades to this car. So we're gonna be putting this on the autocost track. Customer of mine brought it in. So it's got a few things that we need to finish up. Got to finish up the 5 points. We're gonna do a rear disc conversion. So we got a nice Willwood kit here. We kind of already started doing some mock-up on the back passenger, so we're gonna get those done, but it's got some coilovers and some sway bars. Got to do some adjusting on this thing, so keep watching. All right, so you can see we have the backside assembled, e-brake cable in there. We did have to do a little bit of trimming on the backing plate, which you can see real good on this other side. It's got that big lip, so you can see I've already marked it. So we're gonna go ahead and get that trimmed, get this other side put together. Got to build the caliper, get the pieces on for the e-brake cable, so we'll get that together. Okay, so we got that backing plate trimmed up. We can go ahead and fit up the rotor and start installing the caliper and getting some lines plumbed. Okay, so we got the calipers put together, the levers in for the e-brake cable. We can go ahead and get the caliper installed and start plumbing those lines. All right, so we got the steel braided lines in, e-brake cables set up, looking real good on both sides. Got the distribution block in there. I know you can't see it real good, but so we got steel braid on both sides. We're gonna go ahead and move to the front. So here's kind of what the stock ones look like, and you'll see shortly when we move to the new little big brakes in the front, the big difference. Okay, so doing a little bit of mock-up with the new rotor. Let's see, we got a little bit of rubbing right there, so we're gonna have to do some trimming on that backing plate as well. And you can see on this side, we basically trimmed this off and this stuff off so that rotor doesn't rub in this bottom edge on that front one. So that's what we had to do to get that rotor to fit. All right, so we got the backing plate trimmed down for the front one. So we got nice good fitment on that rotor. From Flying Miata, so thanks guys at Flying Miata. But we had this thing a few days, did some brake mods, got some Willwoods in it, and gave it back to the customer. They wanted the boost up a little bit, so I turned it up about 4 pounds and blew a head gasket. So we got it apart, checked it out. They overheated a little bit, so I wanted to pull the bearings, check the crank. This one got a little hot, as you can see the discoloration on the crank there, but it measures out, checks out good, and definitely appears somebody's been in here before. You can see this thing's been shaved and balanced, so congrats to whoever did that. Definitely gonna make a difference. So got some ACL bearings for it. The stock pistons look okay, so we're gonna use those for one more round before we go to a flat top. But we got some bearings for that, and we're going to put a Cometic head gasket in it with some ARP head studs, so we can crank the head down a little bit more. But yeah, a few things. Got those Willwoods done, looked great, worked great, and did those front and rear. Got some Sparco seats in this thing, got some belts in it. We got to do a AM wideband, so got a few things to do, get this car back on the road. So okay, so we got the AC system out. A little bit of a weight reduction on the Flying Miata. Every little bit counts, as all y'all knows, but the biggest thing is we got this thing out of the way of the intercooler and the radiator. So now we got a direct shot to that intercooler, radiator right behind it, so should help us with the cooling because she was overheating. So get that thing out of the way, get her cooling a lot better.